Maybe. Maybe. Hello. Hey, good morning. Morning, Joe and Limewood and Palin and Annie. Good morning, Aongus. He's scritchy. Did it ping once or twice this morning, I wonder? Good morning, Guy. It worked! Striker, thank you very much for the sub. Good morning. Thank you very much for the 19 months. I was trying to get it sorted, but they seem to change how it works every time. So basically, you'll only get alerts. You'll only get alerts if you have a scene set up on Streamlabs. And it's every time one of your comments on that thread, the image appears at the top of my feed. What image? Morning, Xander. Morning, Lazybuck. Morning, Vamp and Anhole and Rob and Bubble and Max and Shadow. How are you all? How be do? Was it a double ping again? Good morning, Sam. Sorry, did I miss anyone? Good morning, Hey and Frogger and Juicy. Frogger, thank you very much for the 26 months. Buns and such forth. I don't know why the alert seems to have gone into a very... Has it always been like that? Duke, thank you very much for the sub. Today on Bunny and Breakfast, Brady feeds the bunnies and does a backflip. Okay, are you ready for me to do a backflip? Here we go. Okay. Oh. I was going to throw the phone over my head and then I was like, wait, how would I get it back again? I was just going to be like, ooh. But I wouldn't know how to actually make it look like a backflip. Hello. Bananas. Neck hurt and headaches yesterday left me a little tired. Oh, I hope you feel better today. Morbs, I hope you're well. I have a weird question. Do you ever have smaller bananas that are called ladyfingers? No. Though one time, my uncle visited from Newcastle and he brought with him a banana and it's the tiniest banana I've ever seen. So I wonder if that was one of those. Rudy, thank you very much for the 31 months. Boop. Morning, Brady and the Buns. Hope all is well. Yeah, we've had a nice morning. Me and the Banoonus. Gerry did a tiny binky. Morning, Stig. Good morning, Cow. Good morning, Folklore. Gerry did a tiny binky and I did film it. And then I was going to send it to Arnhall and then I remembered Arnhall does not have nitro. So then I was going to send it to Rob and then I remembered I don't have Rob's number. So I was like, I will keep this for myself. Gonna send it to you anyway. This is true. But I was trying to send it in a fashion that it could then be uploaded to Discord. But yeah. But alas, Josh is going to Bristol today to see the ship. The Great Britain. Alex still hasn't seen that, and he's lived in Bristol for 9 years now, I want to say. Rudy, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Xander. That's very kind of you. Thank you. See, I thought I did, Rob. I was like, I swear I have messaged Rob before, but I just couldn't find you on WhatsApp. Maybe I just didn't. Maybe I've saved you under something funny. Maybe I've probably saved you under like Charlie's dad or something, and I just forgot. How is it? Wait, is it 11 already? Okay, everyone. Thank you for coming along. I'll speak to you later. Bye. The reason I mention it is because there's a couple of lads at work that now call your regular bananas bloke fingers. Oh my gosh. Get me one of those Keith finger bananas. Um, I hope you all had lovely days yesterday and lovely nights and evenings and mornings this morning. Um, I uh, I had a really relaxed day yesterday. I was worried that I wasn't talking very much on the stream yesterday because I remember at one point Rithium was being like, "Oh, okay, hello, Rob." Rithium was being like, "Oh, are we being too loud?" And I was like, Am I being quiet? I was very zen. Good morning, Coco. Morning, Ginger. And good morning, Coco. We have the two different coconut and Coco. But yeah, it's just because I went for a walk in the middle of the day. So basically, I had a message from Lydia saying she was going to be back later than she thought. So could I go and feed the catos? So I went after the bun stream, and I I'm just laughing at Rithian. Always with, never at. Honestly. um, I went round to feed the catos after the stream, and then I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna take a handful of worms just in case I feel inspired, as you do, and so I walked. I instead detoured on the way home and went through the woods and just took some photos of the worms in the woods. And it was nice. I felt very peaceful with my worms. And it felt like I had a day off. Even though I did 2 streams and I still edited, it had that feeling of a day off, which was nice. I like how Rithian rants. Kirsty giggles a lot about his rant and you figure out the plate up setup. I think that's the problem. When there's 2 other people, like if it's 1 person, I'll be, chatting. But when it's 2 people and I'm playing plate up, I'll just concentrate on that and I'll just be listening. It's like I'm playing a solo game whilst listening to a podcast. And then I'll be like, hang on, have I said anything in the last 10 minutes? I don't know. Good morning, Mystic. I did some little videos of the worms. I didn't notice the worm in the first picture. I thought, what a lovely flower. I did some videos because I was like, oh, could I make a TikTok out of this or whatever? But I couldn't decide. I couldn't decide what it would be because I was like, could it be like a guide to, like a beginner's guide to woodland worms or something? Or would I just have it just worms with no, I don't know, but I've got it now in case I want it. I feel bad for kind of loving how classic Rithian has become a thing. Classic Rithian. Bless him. Bless he. Kirbycraft is tomorrow. That's nice. That is nice. Isn't that nice, Fifi? She says it's nice. A guide how to become a crazy worm lady. Got nowhere on a message you in 12 hours. Oh no. Oh no. I was thinking it's a pity I didn't get any pictures of worms with daffodils. But all the daffodils in our area have gone now. I did see some in Thornbury at the weekend. So it might be that they are still alive and well in other places. But I would like to go for a walk in the big woods in Lee Woods and see if there's any new mushrooms there. Because I think chicken of the woods and jelly ears have been spotted in Bristol. Don't know whereabouts. Alex has this like mushroom app that will say like, jelly ears have been spotted in your area. It's like those sexy adverts, but for people who like mushrooms. Hot mushrooms in your area. But I don't know. You saw your first daffodils of the season in Thornbury too. Ah. What if we had a Kirbycraft week where you 3 only stream Minecraft together? I wonder if the other 2 would be up for it. Good morning, Rob. Daffodil. It's like Jack and Jill. But yeah, I would like to go for a walk in the woods now that it is springtime. See what has changed. Well, I mean, I guess the ultimate goal would be to go to Gobbling Combe, see what the mushrooms are doing there at the moment. Because then, if I went back in August, I'd be able to compare and contrast Gobbling Combe in the different seasons, which would be nice. I wonder if I could persuade Kirsty to take me there when she's next down. I already tried to persuade Kirsty to come down in 2 weeks. So, that's the complete opposite to being in Texas. I can only take walk in autumn and winter. Yeah. Is it just too it's golden the rest of the time? Gobbling Combe, south of Bristol, south of the Mendips, I think. It's meant to be very lovely and very good for mushrooms. Although I guess we could go back to Castlecombe. That wasn't too bad to get to. Although I do want to go to... Oh, there's a place near Castlecombe, but it's a bit southwest of it, but I've forgotten what it's called. But apparently you can do some nice... Le Coq, I want to say. Sam, do you know if that's right? Is it Le Coq? It's something cock. Something cock near Castlecombe is meant to be very nice for walks as well. Laycock, not Le Coq. Laycock. My friend said that is a very nice area as well. Yeah. Bristol is just surrounded by combes, left, right, and centre. It's can't move for combes. But yeah, Laycock is meant to be very nice as well, so I'd like to go to there. Sheaflop. There used to be a little old sweet shop there that sold them out of jars and scales. Oh my gosh, like a proper old timey fancy one. Can't tell if these names are real or trolls just because there are some places with filthy names. Does Rithian know about some of them? I think I've told Rithian about Gobbling Combe before. I think Gobbling Combe's come up in conversation casually before. The other place I would like to go to is near Laycock, I think. It's a pub. It's a vegan pub. You'll be unsurprised to hear. Some of the... Oh, okay. So I might recognise it. What was... Oh, Jivo, thank you. What was the name of the pub? It's not the Queen's Inn. That's the other one. It's something else, but it's not in Laycock. It's somewhere nearby, but I can't think what it is. But it's one of these places that... On the Bristol vegan group I'm in, people always be like, oh my gosh, yeah, really nice vegan pub. And I'm like, oh, where? And then they're like miles outside of Bristol in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, well, that's no good for me. Why don't you tell me about places in the centre? But I guess it's nice to know about them. There's a place in Wales called Three Cocks. I wonder what the origin of that is. Good morning, Vio. How are you doing? But yeah, I will basically base where I go for walks out based on Harp and Crown. Yes, that's the one. That is the one. Gastard. That's the place. No one fights like Gastard. Just learn how to drive. You say that. I would love to learn how to drive this year, but it does cost thousands of pounds. So really, I should start by acquiring more money. And then I will be able to learn to drive. Fingers crossed. But then you've got to afford a car after all of that. After you've like paid to have the lessons and the learning, and then you have to pay for a car. So what I should really do is just find some dirt on Arnhall and then blackmail him into being my driver. That seems like a much cheaper option. I feel like that is the way forward. I see no problems with this plan. I have a friend who is an instructor, but only for automatics. To be honest, I wouldn't be adverse to learning automatic. Ooh, Rob, thank you very much for the 35 years. I remember when Brady was streaming in the 90s. I was streaming on Twitch before it was a thing. They built Twitch around me, don't you know? What's the range on those electric scooters? I think like I don't really see a downside to learning automatic because there's so many cars that are like pretty much everyone. Well, I guess not everyone, but so many people I know who learned manual drive automatics anyway, and they prefer it. So I'm like, well, I guess it's better for what's it called? The environment, not over revving and such. So yeah, I guess if it makes it easier as well, why the heck not? Because I already learned on manual, so I could do it. I never had any problems with the old clutchy stick. but I guess for relearning, because it has been about 8 years since I last learned. So yeah, I guess I would happily do it. Are you learning to drive? I'm hoping to learn to drive, but yeah, monies are the big thing, because I guess you're looking at like at least 1,000 just to learn. And annoyingly, it's been so long since I learned to drive. I would have to retake my my theory, and I hear it's a lot harder than when I did it. Why can't it just last forever? So yeah. Well, the problem with a motorbike would be I wouldn't really be able to take the bunnies to the vet on a motorbike. So I don't know if it would be particularly helpful. I mean, it would be able to get me somewhere, but I guess not me and Alex or the bunnies sidecar. How close did I get last time? I got I failed on one thing, which I guess is always the way, but it was just because I stalled, and they were like, "Yep, that's it, that's a fail." I was like, "Oh, okay, thank you, okay," which was a bit of a poop, because the rest of it was fine. It was just one little stool. The stool sample, if you will. So yeah. Great thing with automatics is you won't stall. Well, there you go. Wouldn't have happened if I had just gone automatic. I could have been vrooming around all this time. Dav said he wanted to learn. He still failed me, it's true. Maybe Dav and I could share lessons. But yeah, I would like to. It's just, I guess if I wait until I didn't think it still was a fail as long as you recover from it with no problems. So the way it was, I was going up a hill and there were cars coming down the hill. And I had to stop 3 times to let the cars pass. And the first 2 times did it perfectly. On the 3rd time I stalled. But apparently, because there was a car behind me on the 3rd time, and that happened to be the time that I stalled, apparently because I affected another driver, that was an instant fail. Even though they could see that I had done it perfectly the first 2 times. That's why I was very annoyed about it, because I was like, please, please, I've already done it the first 2 times, you know I can do it. But yeah, it's stinky. I could drive with you in the car. I don't know how much use it'd be. Do you have a car on home? So could I just drive around with you in the car and it'd be fine? Sweet Peach, thank you for the follow. No, that does put a dampener on the situation. That would just be us walking around with me making the car noises and you being like, oh, mirrors. If I did though, you could. I guess as long as I had the plates on it. How old do you have to be to teach people? Anhol is a baby, it's true. But I can just hear Gerry grooming the carpet. Is that not really dry on your tongue, Gerry? Good morning, Monday. It's the thing with Bristol. Yeah, like 90% of the time, having a car in Bristol just isn't helpful at all. But it's those times that it would be helpful that's the stinker. Like the occasional times when I'm like, I would like to go here, and it just becomes a little bit more complicated. But a lot of the time, everyone who drives doesn't want to drive because parking is a nightmare and driving in the city is a nightmare. So you're better off just not driving anyway. Hello. Fifi, that tickles. But yeah, you supercharge a ride-on mower. Maybe I could get my forklift truck license instead. Just drive one of those around. Pick the bunnies up with it. Perfect. Yeah, the buses are quite bad here, which is stinky. Bristol does have electric scooters, but don't you need a license to drive drive electric scooters anyway because they have to go on the road? Isn't there some weird thing that you have to at least have a provisional for them? Ah, yeah, provisional. Eee. Boop, boop, boop. Further evidence. Yeah, Kirsty should that would be the easiest solution, is if Kirsty just lived with me and drove me around like she could be my, what's the guy in Thunderbirds, what's it called? With the little lady who and she's got the driver and he's all like meh, 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 meh. It would be like Parker. That's the one. We could be like that. I feel like that would be our perfect relationship. Lady Penelope and Parker. Yeah. Maybe that should happen. Can I just have a live-in Kirsty? Yeah. I would make her dinner and she could be my driver. She could be my Adam driver. Oh, Gerry. I get more tabs time? True. Today is my first day of not having a cat to look after and it feels very strange. Having gone from just like 2 weeks of cat sitting various cats, could probably cycle to Laycock in maybe 4 to 5 hours? What? That doesn't sound good. 4 to 5 hours. Cheese. Cheeps. Gerry and sausage. He do be. We were talking about going to Sweden the other day. We were saying, should we go and do a surprise visit for Rillian? Just turn up at his house one day. Surprise! Imagine if he was angry though. If he was just like, I hate surprises, go away. Bring him a friend of him. Get your picture taken in front of his famously tiny TV. Why the frick is Friday in Sweden? I would like to go to Sweden one day. Oh, do you know what? I've been watching Succession, and in Succession, there's all these times where people are like, "Oh, I am going to have £1 million. What? That's not enough. Have £5 million." All of this stuff, and I'm just like, why does no one ever offer me £1 million? That would make this show more relatable if someone offered me £1 million. Although it is usually for quite bad reasons that they get offered £1 million. They're it's usually covering up crime. But I was saying to Alex, like, what level of crime would you have? What level of crime would you do? Like, not a bad crime, but just one that you could cover up a little bit in the presence of a rich person. I can offer you £1 million, but it will be paid off £1 per month. Is that okay? I guess so. I just need to witness a not bad crime done by a rich person, and then I'll keep the information safe for them. But not like I say, like I wouldn't want it to be a bad crime. Just one of those little like technical crimes. So what level of that could it be? Just one of those like, one of the tiny ones. Just witness some embezzlement. Yeah, just a little son like that. Nothing too bad. And then they'd be like, did you see that? And I'll be like, yes. And they'd be like, £1 million. And I'll be like, okay. That would be nice. But it's not happened yet. Would you release a public statement that buns are not cute for £1 million? I mean, I guess no one would know who I was. And as long as I could immediately be like, lol, then you're looking for someone to blackmail. I mean, again, like, not in a bad way. Not in like not in a really bad way. If there was just like a tiny thing, just a tiny little blackmail, someone that didn't really affect someone that much. More like a grey mail, yeah. Like a sort of just something that was like a slight one. What I need, if anyone knows any, what I need is just someone with more money than sense who doesn't mind offering out millions of pounds willy-nilly. If anyone knows any of those, that would be great. Any oil barons with embarrassing secrets they want to keep hushed up. But not a bad secret. I don't want to cover up murder for anyone. But maybe just like, I once I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything that someone else would be embarrassed about that isn't actually a big thing. It's really nearly a place near Bristol. Maybe. No. You'd have to launder the million. Okay, actually, that's true. Because it becomes complicated, doesn't it, when you get given money and then you can't explain where it's from. So maybe what I really need to do is win the lottery. Could that work? Could I just win the lottery? Is that a good is that a good plan? I feel like once you've decided you're doing it, it's only a question of just doing it. And then blackmail the lottery. Oh my gosh, perfect. Does anyone know of any crimes the lottery has committed? Could that work? Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Phoebe, oh, she's determined to get up there, aren't you? I can see those cogs whirring. You want to be up on the chairs, that's okay. That's okay. Hello. You did it. Congratulations. Look at this distinguished lady. Look at her jump. Look at her being high up. She has done it. Bless her. Bless her. Maybe I'm better off not doing crime or accepting bribe money. Ugh. I guess I'll just have to get money the old-fashioned way of panning for gold. Anyone know any gold hotspots in Bristol that I can pan for? Are you trying to get up on the table? Hello. Just accept that. Do you know what? I did think, what if I... Uh-oh. Ooh. Dave, thank you very much for the bits. I didn't wait for the green man crossing an empty road on my way to work this morning. Please take this hush money and don't tell anyone. Oh no, I've already read it out. Do I have to give you back the money? Oh no. Vivi. Gerry, are you gonna want to get in them? Oh, he do. Oh, he do. The bunny's latest vet bill is £1 million. I need donations. No. Although I do actually need to pay off the bunny's vet bill, which I don't even want to think about. I'm doing the thing where I'm waiting for morning life, like I'm waiting for the vet to message me about it. I'm gonna leave it that long. Wait until they say, "Oh, you seem to have Vivi, you seem to have forgotten to pay us." And I'll be like, "Oh, did I? No, Vivi, I didn't tell you off that much." Vivi. That wasn't a big telling off. That was just to be careful. I'm sorry. You're allowed up there. Just be safe. Oh, Phoebe. Dear, oh dear. How was the miniature railway was beautiful. I really liked it. Hang on. It doesn't want to focus on the boy. Maybe I should bring the bunnies to me. Gerry! Hello. Gerry! Ooh. It's a medley of treats today. See how much the boy will eat. I put a lot of cucumber on there as he seems to like cucumber at the moment. Seems to be his jam. Oh, Gerry. There you go, Fifi. To be fair, Anhol, I think Gerry gets that from me because I'm the sort of person that people will be like, "Do you want one?" And I'll be like, "No, actually, go on." So I think he'd be like that too. Good morning, Kai. There is still one tiny little strawberry leaf. And one there as well. There you go. Well done, Fifi. Good job. Oh, that reminds me. We got a mention in Nibble's newsletter. It said about we had some donations thanks to the effort from Bun Squad. I was like, that's us. I know that one. Was that nice, Fifi? Was that nice? You have to do more crime? Yeah. Yeah. What are you thinking? I'm still not heard back from the vet about her CT scan. I'm hoping... But it's been over a week now. Even with the bank holiday, it's been over a week. I swear it doesn't normally take that long. It just means we don't... I mean, to be honest, like I was saying about... Hello. About having not paid the thing, but, you know, they've not really given me the product yet because... because I don't know the results. Well, I called them up and they were like, "Yep, you're on our list to call when we get the results." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." But they've a bunny scan, yeah. Badooey scan. You didn't get an email from Nibbles in 9 months, huh? That's weird. Did they start going to spam or something? But yeah. Hello. Would bunny scans be hit by the strikes? I don't know. I don't think so. Because I guess veterinary stuff is all private. So I don't think so. Gerry, are you coming back in? Are you coming back under the table? Hello? What is for breakfast? I already had my breakfast. I had some sourdough toast and a cup of tea. Vets aren't real doctors. Vets have to be even more knowledgeable than people doctors because they've got to deal with like lots of different systems rather than just the one. Isn't it a thing that you could like a vet could deal with a person but a doctor couldn't deal with an animal? It's like it can go one way but not the other. sort of thing. But yeah, hopefully we'll get the results soon and we'll actually know what the next step is, because it really stresses me out that she's not vaccinated, but they won't vaccinate her until all of this is dealt with. So I'm just constantly on edge about like what, what if someone brings something in to the house. So hopefully soon she can be vaccinated once all this is done. Did the cat sitting cause you to wake up early now? Yeah, it's given me a very good sleep pattern, which is nice. I just seem to like naturally, because usually I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, what time is it? Am I late? But today I woke up and then I fell back to sleep. Then I woke up again and I asked Alexa what the time was, and she was like, it's 8:40, and I was like, oh, okay. I'll get up. So I did get to have a lie-in, which was nice. Nice natural one as well, not waking up to an alarm. Boop, boop. A vet can prescribe people meds, but doctors can't do the same for animals. Aminals? A lion. Gerry's a lion. Rawr. Rawr. Big scary boy. Big scary boy. Half lion, half capybara, yeah. Yeah. Hello, Fifi. But yeah, I do wanna sort her out, because her eye just looks so uncomfortable, bless her. And also it would be nice to know how much more the vet bill is gonna get to, because it's already quite high, and I would like to know how much on top of that it's gonna be. Vivi. So yeah. Fifi. She's trying to do a nibble. All a cute gentleman. He is. He is. My cat just stalked and then rushed Gerry, only to realise he's 2 times bigger than her because I'm watching on my TV. Yeah, it is weird when you, like, because I used to work in the pharmacy at the vets sometimes, and I would Pim, it's not my phone, it was Boba. It was Boba. When I would work at the pharmacy, and it would always be weird when I would just see like paracetamol and stuff. It was odd. Doctors have a Hippocratic oath and vets have a hippopotamus oath, and they study at the hippocampus. Phoebe? What doing? That Twitter got me this morning as well. Wait, hang on, is it the censored version or is it something else? Because do I need to worry about the fact that my parents follow me on Twitter? Is it going to be popping up for them? Should I panic? Should I go into panic mode? It's not censored. Oh, jeez. It's censored for me. There's a content warning, but that's it. Oh, no. I saw the censored version. I guess it's because it's like... it must be the individual Twitter censors. I have it so that everything is covered up. Now I want to see it. You don't want to see it. You do not. You do not. Nope. Dave, no. Bloomin' Boba. Spicing up my timeline. I thought Arnhose was bad enough. Oh dear. Fifi looks like she really can't decide what she's going to do. She's like, do I jump up on the chairs? Do I go and dig the sofa? could go and fight the dustpan. I don't know. You at a loose end. Gerry, she doesn't know what she wants to do. You've got it sorted, haven't you? You've decided you're sleeping for the rest of the day. He's like, yep, day's all planned out. Time to get some serious snoozing done. This bad boy can fit so many honkshoe me inside it. So many crimes, so little time. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Sorry, did I tickle you? You got hay on you. Tea. I zoned out and have no idea what people are talking about with the It's Not Censored. Oh, it was something Boba put on my timeline by commenting on it. But then because I commented on that, I think it's putting it on other people's timelines. Which, so this, the cycle is just continuing. Look at this foot. Look at this foot. Oh no, Gerry, I'm sorry. I won't look at the foot. Do not perceive this foot. Put it in. There we go. Do not perceive it. Do not perceive the foot. Nope, nope, nope. Blaming Boba. Boba is to blame. Why did I look wrong? Oh no. It was a Boba. I put it in our Wimdy group chat back from when we did Stardew, and I was like, Boba, why is this on my timeline? Rithian was just like, he typoed, so he was just like, Jesus Christ. And then for some reason, Boba just pinned him shouting that in the chat. So, okay. Oh, dear, oh dear. Silas has yet to reply. You gonna clean this ear? This ear. Oh, come on. I feel bad for the clown and his nose the most. I know! His nose, like, not only does he not have one of those fancy noses that you don't need elastic for, it slipped down. Poor little clown. Poor little clown boy. He's having a bad day. Good morning, Chronicle. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear. I remember doing this with my first ever bunny that I had. I would like move his ear and see if I could get him to clean it. It always worked, but Gerry is not gonna fall for it. Go on, Gerry. What if you cleaned this ear? No. Okay. Okay. Your ear is clean enough as it is. Why does every member of the Yogscast have to vie for the title of most cast? I don't. I do not. It's definitely not me. Hafsha, thank you very much for the follow. It was not me that put that on. Well, okay, now I've accidentally put it on people's timelines. But to be fair, I didn't realize that would happen. I thought it would die with me. But alas. Identican, thank you very much for the 28 months. He do be loafing. Who is the most cursed? What are you doing up there? You've unlocked a new memory for me. I forgot about tugging my buddy's ears like that. You're the only one. Nightjar calls me cursed. No. Any thoughts on Turkish Ben? I saw that video pop up in my thing, but I have not actually watched it. So at the moment, no thoughts. No thoughts. Just floof. But I did see Sid posted a video about that. But I do not know. I found my old Twitter login. Fifi. 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 Oh, don't go over. Don't go over. Oh, bye-bye, Macabush. Thank you so much for stopping by again. Hello. What doing? What planning? What crime? Where is she going? What is she doing? Where do she be go? Here she be. There she go. Potato yesterday was saying that Fifi has a dent in her head. He was like, Fifi. Because he accidentally, with his bunny, he was trying to groom her. And he accidentally gave her a little, like, bald spot on her head. And then I showed him a picture of Fifi. He was like, I can't believe you've done this. And he was like, she's got a dent in her head. They're dent sisters. I was like, no. So then I put the little Professor Layton hat on her head and was like, look, I've covered it up. And he was like, didn't realise Ffion was a Tory. I was like, she's not a Tory. It's Professor Layton. So then I put the rainbow bow on her and was like, is this better? But it reminded me of a sign that I saw in Norfolk, because there's a place called Bungay, but it's spelled like Fifi. Fifi. It's like it's a whole other world. It's a place called Bungay, but it's spelled like Bungay, and it's next to a place called Dis. So there's just a sign that just says Dis Bungay. And I was really tempted to just send the picture of Ffion with the rainbow bow next to the photo I took of the sign. Squish. Squish. I know this. Not this as in hell, but this as in Norfolk. Norfolk. Look at you. Look at you. You having a nice little toffee? You having a nice little toffee? Doot. He is. He is. Isn't this in hell and this in Norfolk? Yes. Yes. Fifi? Well, I guess it is time for me to head off. And I don't know what she's doing. We can go and see my husband doing his strem. Oh, she's gone quiet and it makes me worry. It makes me worry. There's a place near me called Butley. Yeah, let's go see the boy. And then I will be back. Oh yeah, I meant to ask about this. I guess I'll ask Kirsty because I think she's played it before. I was going to try that King of the Castle thing, but I don't know if, because I've seen that on the screen it has like a little pop-up thing, but I don't know if that's something I need to do or if the game just does that. So I guess I have to figure that out. But yeah, I'll give that you need that, like the widgety thing. What about I've heard Shadows of Doubt doesn't run very well at the moment in early access. One of my friends played it and said that it's not very optimized at the moment. So I was going to wait. Well, everybody. I will speak to you all soon. I hope you have a very lovely day, and I will see some of you later. And I hope you all behave and take care and don't check Twitter. That's my advice. That's my advice. Well, everyone, look after yourselves. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Oh, he's not quacking today. Bye-bye, everyone. I love he. He good. He very good. It's a very good boy. A very, very good boy. Phoebe. I don't know where she's gone. We gone? Nice. Thank you. Oh. Bye-bye. A boop.